Hello, my name is Timothy J. Barker, and today I'm going to be talking about David Pogue's Simplicity Sells TED Talk. I really love this talk. He did a great job by introducing himself. His introduction was very dynamic. He actually played a piano and kind of sung about his dynamics of what his speech was going to be. Okay, the speech was basically talking about how companies or in specific software companies kind of make their product way more difficult than it has to be and complicated. And if it was just simpler, it'll be a lot easier for users, customers, and it'll sell a lot more. Okay. Throughout his speech, he used a lot of humor, so it kept listeners engaged, and it really kept listeners being able to relate to what he was talking about because it was funny and it was true. He also used a lot of storytelling, giving back certain examples of what situations that he's been through, and other people that have experienced the same thing, situations that they've been through, really making it relatable to listeners as well. Some of the commandments, the TED commandments that he used were number 3, thou shalt reveal thy curiosity and passion. You can tell that he was really passionate about user interfaces being simpler and easy to use for the user. How it has affected his life, going from like a Windows machine to a Mac machine, and the differences and the simplicity of them. Another topic he talked about was another commandment he used rather was, thou shalt tell a story. And like I said, he told stories throughout the presentation, giving examples of when he's called Dell customer service and how they were really hard to talk to it, maybe didn't understand them. And I mean, it just goes back to, again, simplicity sells. His last, well, not the last one, he used several TED commandments, but the last was, thou shalt remember at all times that laughter is key. And he, throughout his presentation, he kept the audience laughing, and he used humor to effectively get his point across. Okay, I really like that David really flowed with his speech. It was a good flow. It kept listeners engaged, and he really took the audience through a journey from the beginning of his speech to the end of it. You were right on the edge of your seat, ready to hear what was coming next. One of the biggest things that I took from his presentation, as well as from our past presenters in our past assignment, was that we want to be able to keep our slides simple, our visual presentation simple and to the point. So the listeners and the audience really focus on the presenter and not what's being displayed on the slideshow. Okay, and David did a really good job of conveying that. His slides were to the point. They were very easily readable, and they got his message across just like he wanted to. Some of the similarities between the two presentations were humor. They both used storytelling. They both had simple visual elements, and they both have very, very effective attention getters. I really love the fact that they grab your attention right from the beginning, with the song that David did and with the humor in the first presentation. Some of the main differences were the way their voice inflections were. They, just because they may have different backgrounds, but their voice inflections captured the audience in different ways. My biggest thing with myself and with others, my recommendations would be to just have fun when you're giving a speech or when you're presenting anything. Have fun with it, love it, be passionate about it. Kind of let your speech flow. Don't make it seem like you're reading from a list or you have all these points that you have to hit. Just kind of let it flow and let it feel natural, and tell a story using examples of personal life that makes you really relatable to others, and go from there. I'm TJ. Have a good one.